Hello my crafty crew and welcome back. If you're new, hi, I am Di, this is Creative Common Design, and today I'm going to flip through my project life for 2025, January through June. I've managed to get all of that in one kind of, I think this is a 2 or 3 inch binder. We are going to flip through the last 6 months because we just finished week 26. And there are process videos for all of these as a playlist. I will link it here and in the description. All right, let's begin. So the first thing that I want to say is I only just finished the intro page, and I did this yesterday. It is currently the 2nd, so I did this yesterday once I had finished week 26, and I had this, and this in, but I didn't put the journaling on here or the black text on here. All I did yesterday, I came in with the 4 photos. These are from the 6 months that are in here. And then I did clear sticker paper here, clear sticker paper here, put that on. Now, when I did that, I ended up with some sticky on this photo, and I didn't want to reprint. So I just went into my stash and I found this chipboard flower, and all I've done is just cut it into 3 and then stick it on the photos. It's done. Done is better than perfect. Can we just say? It's better than perfect. And in here, I just have some stickers from the space that we went to and the kit club that I got some stuff from. So that is my intro page. Then we come, the first thing that I should also say is these are trading card pages. So they're always going to be like 9s, aside from any little inserts that I put in. There's always going to be 9 pockets on each page. They're just slightly smaller than the 3x4. So this is a 3x4. This is the trading card size that these are. It's just slightly smaller. It's just ever so slightly smaller. And the thing is as well, what I liked about these particular ones, and I will link them down below, is that they have openings on both sides. So normally when you would put these in, to put things into this side, you would do it from here and you would stick them in. Well, these you don't. They're like double-sided. They're double sandwiched. I don't know what the word I'm looking for there is. So I will link them down below, but I love them. And I even turned Rini onto them, and she started with these as well, because it's such a cheap way to do it. They're literally dirt cheap and way cheaper than the Project Life ones and the scrapbooking ones. Go with trading card pages, super cheap. So for the first week, we have Ali Edwards' Stories by the Month. This was the January kit. And I love looking back at this because January, and I had all the best plans for this year, and then January came and just kicked us in the ass with all of the crap that happened in January, with the fires, the power outages, and all of that. Like, this year has not gone well at all, and I was sick. So that is the first week, and I started reading on the Libby app. Second week, and each week I do put the number of the week up here. That is something that I have on every page. It's consistent. The number page always goes up here. So because we had the bad winds this week, and I've got the fires here from the Los Angeles Times. If you're looking for like the news, the front pages app, literally front pages, I think they have a website as well. You can just get the newspaper image from a newspaper in your area, hopefully, or anything like that. So yeah. Oh, new printer. That's when I got my new printer. I've had that 6 months. I need to do a review on that as well, because heads up, I freaking love that printer. It's fabulous. And I took a photo here of one of the neighbors up the street. The shed in his garden got flipped upside down. Upside down. It's a metal shed. So what I did was, because I knew I didn't have that many photos, I just did a journaling thing for the whole week. It was just basically talking about fires and the power outages. Third week wasn't much better, and Cosmo pulled me over completely got Marmaduked and ended up ripping my gloves. Oh, and we had our roof done. That was right. My goodness, you know, that feels like forever ago. Forever ago, we had our roof done. Yes, gosh, I remember that. And I remember reading that book. I love Brandon Sanderson. He is such a good author. So this was week 4, and I got a little insert here. These are, I think these are 6x4s. So we got like before and during and after with our roof. And this again is the stories by the month from January. I literally just used those alphas. So yeah, oh, and I decided that I was on a media blackout. No news, no nothing, for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons, more fires, and then we had rain. Finally, at the end of the month, we had rain, and we got to test our new roof. Week 5, well, again, I had all the best plans for week 5, and then it went to crap because I ended up in the ER and I had kidney stones. Now, if you remember this on the process video, I said I was going to put the, you know, the little wrist tag that you get when you're in the hospital. I have that here. I have that as a little pull out, and all I've done is I've cut a little slit in the page protector so I can pull that out and then put it back in, and the info is on the other side. So yes, it's funny how I went from I'm going back to the gym, blah, 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 to I'm in hospital and can't do anything. Insane. Bought my fuse tool, freaking love it, absolutely love it. I will do a video about this soon as well because I love it. Love, love, love. This was week 6, again, stories by the month. If you're not subscribed to the stories by the month and you're doing something like this, it's just such an easy way of getting, I'm going to say like seasonal stuff in your scrapbooking because it's just great. So yeah, I used the February stories by the month, which I loved this vellum and this pattern. I went to my kidney doctor, and then I will put in, if I've watched a series of anything, you know when you binge watch something on Amazon or whatever streaming platform you use, I wait until the end. When I finish binge watching all of it, then it goes in my project life. Same with books. I don't put it in at the beginning. I put it in when I finished. Or any movies. I put movies in too. So yeah. I didn't have much this week because I was doing a 24-hour urine test. So we put in a big filler card, big filler card, big filler card, and then just fill it with other photos. Even just a photo of my big socks because it was cold. I had a big rainbow there. But yeah, you got to fill in the space. I love this one. This was with the storyteller kit. So previously, Ali was doing like monthly scrapbooking kits, and now she does 1 a quarter. I love the 1 a quarter because 1, they're big kits. 2, it gives you time with the kits, and I get inspired by what everyone else is doing, and then I want to do that, and then it turns into something different, and then people get inspired by what you're doing. It just, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So yes, but this vellum, this is probably one of my favorite things that she has ever created. Look at that. Look at it. It's beautiful. And it was a vellum in the kit, but because I got the digital, I just ran vellum through my printer, through my new printer, wherever that was, back here, through my new printer. I love it. I had a mammogram. Got to put it in your project life. Created a vision board, the new league started, a little bullet point list of fun. Oh yeah, and this was in the kit as well, but it was on a chipboard, and I think I removed the background in Canva, so I ended up with the little image. I love that. I might use that again soon. I kind of like that. Now this one was interesting because this was the dashboard that I give my patrons each month. It was like a daffodil dashboard, and I just paired it with some yellow paper, some washi tape, and then a couple of things. I think they were from the March kit, this purple stuff. Can't remember. These are from Ali Edwards, the printables. Again, LA Times, because that was when Trump and Zelensky incident happened, and I've stopped my gym membership, and I stamped this out on the photo with stays on. But yeah, fun. I love that. I love that. I need to do that again. This was definitely the March Stories by the Month kit. I still love that photo. My God, she's just so funny. That is Stella. Using my Cricut. Bob got his Inventor Awards. That was one of the sky photo. Like, oh my God. Yeah, it would have been Pixel's birthday. And then again, the front pages app. Oh, we had an earthquake. Another earthquake. Insane. More rain, working out, another, oh, that was when I did make a mistake. That should have been this week, and I put it in here. But yeah, I don't think you can really tell. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Having some popcorn. I bought the dogs new toys because it was Stella's birthday. Oh, that's right, I rolled my ankle. And then I've got a little journaling in here. And we had another earthquake. And that's when I went to Daiso for the first time and just thought it was kind of meh. Went craft shopping, face mask, Zooms, and we put up my pegboard in here. Soon I will be doing a whole room tour. I just have a few things left to do, which if you see my goal video, then you'll know that there is some stuff on there that I still have to do. So yes, and then craft little journaling about that. And then I did that while we were in the Storyteller Zoom. I filled out all of the little things on here. So yeah, that should have been done the first weekend of February, but I ended up in the ER. So yeah, I got my vinyl organizer. And again, just to fill in the space, just put a 6x4 in there and then just put it in. Put it in. My husband, in one of the rare occasions that he makes it into a photo, because he is just not liking photos for some reason. I got casters for the bottom of this cabinet. This lives right underneath my desk, and it's a pain in the butt to move because it's kind of heavy. So we put casters on the bottom of it. I got the paper towel holder for my pegboard. Love. Started reading Murderbot, which is hilarious now that I'm watching Murderbot. Some journaling there. There's probably another flip up somewhere. These are from Stella's birthday and the cake that they had. And again, this is just a little 6x8 that fits in. And if they don't, they don't have the holes where you want them to, just use your big punch and make holes where you want them. And then there's another little flip up here with journaling. Raining again. Another book. So I literally read 2 books this week. Week 14. This was an old Stories by the Month kit. Old. I think 2 years old. And this was the packaging that came with it. So yes. But I do love some of the old stuff. I got a massage from my friend Deborah. I was trying to do 15 minutes a day in the garden. Got the shelving done. Oh, I got my acrylic holders for my sticker books. Finished 2 more books and an audio book. Look at this. I just love this. This is like my favorite thing ever. So again, we've got the Storyteller kit. This was the fun kit. I love this. I love it. I love it. We went to IKEA and picked up more furniture. That's when I did the closet. Heck yes. And that was the in-between of the mess. Finished another one of the Murderbot series and then another audiobook. Week 16. These are from the April Stories by the Month, but this is just pattern paper underneath it. And then I did a little flip up here because I ran out of room. I ran out of room of things I wanted to put on. We had another earthquake. Goodness me. Lots of earthquake. I got the 12x12 page protectors here. not page protectors, paper storage things. Paper storage things. Finished the series of Murderbot. I loved it. I'm actually loving the series as well. And then we have, again, this is the older kit that was here for April. And I used it again here. The Pope died again. This is the front page of the newspaper. A couple of Cosmo here. So I mentioned this in another video, but we went out to Pasadena and we went to Remainders, clearly, which is a creative reuse kind of crafty thrift store. And I said that afterwards, after I did this, I think it was about maybe the end of May, I found the business card that I picked up and I was like, how am I going to put this in? How am I going to put it in here? So I got my fuse tool. It was the first time I used my fuse tool and I did a little flip. So you know when you get your stuff, you get your pockets and stuff, your pocket pages. Sometimes if I've done a project and I only want to use this many, I'll cut these off, but I save them. For stuff like this, all I did was take it and I just fused the edge here. I just fused it. I put the card in and I just fused the edge, and then the end of it I've just folded over and I've stuck it to the photo with red line tape. So I am so happy with that because all I have to do is just flip that up and I can see me at Remainders. And yes, I am so down. So down. We're actually due to go again in a couple of weeks and I am so happy about it. I started decluttering in May, so you'll see some photos of that and kind of stuff related to that. I took a photo of almost everything that I decluttered. Reenie and I were both on this bandwagon. Yeah, so I took a photo of all the clothes here that day that I'd thrown away. I had a face mask, started getting some more organization done in my craft space. Boots. I don't remember the last time I wore boots. So I'm just like, why am I holding on to these? One, I don't wear heels. I can't stand heels. So I'm just like, just throw the damn things away. Well, donate them, whatever, same difference. And then I started trying to do some more crafty stuff. So this was the week that I did these numbers that you see here. I just stamped them on vellum and then I literally the day after, I cut them all out, which in hindsight now, with my hand the way it's been, is crazy to even think about it. This was the May Stories by the Month kit, and you can see here, it actually added stuff to this. This is all the stuff that we had picked up from the charity donation. And then there's a little photo there. There's a photo there with a sticky over it because I'm in a bikini. And yes, American Pope got, I don't know what you call that, got popified. Popified. The American Pope got popified. And I got the Week in the Life stuff and a couple of other scrapbook things. I was doing the shredding, which I've actually finished. For the first time ever in my life, I am caught up on shredding. This is a kit that I loved. This, I believe, is the May kit. And what I did this month, because I have the colors, I have the physical and I have the digital kit. And because I have the colors from the digital kit, I went into Canva. This was not this color and this was not this color. I took the colors, and I've shown you how to do this in a video, and just changed the background. Like if you just choose one of the colors, I think this was the blue there, and this was probably either the red or the pink. It just changes the image. So yes, I love this. We went to the opening day, or the reopening day at Social Medium, and that was the little robot. Yes, heck yes. Love, but I love these. I love this font and I love these. So that was a heck yes. This one, I believe this was a Hip Kit Club when I got the Hip Kit Club past kits. I had an appointment with the doctor and then she sent me for an x-ray. So that is the, I don't think that's our x-ray machine as I remember. I think I took the stock photo from Canva. Coloured my hair, supposed to be medium brown, turned out black. It's fine, I don't care. It's brown now. Finally got around to sending the parcels to my friend Shelley, and I was going to send Reenie's, but that's when I did the stuff for here. So it was literally 4 weeks later I found the business card. And yes, and if all else fails, you just add pictures of the dogs. This was the Q&A storyteller kit. Loved it. Doing my one little word, hiking with Stella, Cosmo being Cosmo, my husband again. Oh, I got the package from Amazon and the paper package was all ripped. My plan for June was to do watercolor, and then my hand happened, so we didn't get that done. This was the week in the life, and I decided that rather than fill this with tons of photos, all I was going to do was just do this, and I scraplifted this from Linda Loves Creating. But yeah, I've got the steroids, it's me at the doctor's, Cosmo, Stella, Bob and the dogs, and then me being sick. And then, oh, this is when we found out that we were slowly being poisoned by CO2 because the roofing people had not reconnected the thing here. And then there's a little bit of journaling here just about, if you want the stories from this week, it's in my Week in the Life album. Or it will be once it gets done. This was the June Stories by the Month. Again, the Stories by the Month is a fabulous subscription. And even if you just get the digital is $10. It's so good. So good. So this was just a couple of weeks ago, clearly, because it's June. But because my husband is in here and he's in bed, what I did was I put vellum like inside the pocket. You can see the vellum there. So I put the vellum inside the pocket, and now I can't get that back in. Just so that it would give him a little bit of privacy. Just trying to do some yoga with Cosmo. Week in the Life showed me that I need to take more daily photos. Short season, getting some vitamin D in the garden. It was the launch of the game. And then the dogs have suddenly started this new routine of having playtime immediately after dinner. Like complete playtime. Week 25 was the June Stories by the Month kit. And I gotta say, the June one was not my favorite. I love these. This was from the July kit. This was from the July kit. That was from the June. But everything I liked is from the July. Apart from that, I love that. But again, I took stuff from previous kits. I took this. This was from, I think this was from either the February or the March kit. Can't remember which. But I took it and then I changed the colors to match this. So again, keep saying this, but Canva is fabulous. It's fabulous. We've got new lights for inside the closet. We're just doing little quality of life improvements, which is what this is about. Little quality of life improvements in the house, some tile around the counter. It was Community Day in Pokemon Go. And I just put these numbers in just because we did 5 updates in the house and I got 20 shinies, including the 14 on Community Day. So yes, and Bob got a new 3D printer. He got a cover for the dog bed, which they're currently not using because they're flopped out in the hallway. And then this was last week. Now, if you saw this last week, I did these little things, these little 2x2s on top. And then there's a little booklet of the review. I will be doing this in future because I flipping love it. I flipping love it. Love, 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 love. I love it. So that was something I'm definitely going to be doing. And then because it was Pokemon Go Fest, which is a 2-day, like whole weekend event, I did, these are the images from the website, the PokemonGo.com. And then there is the, I'm going to say, all the stuff that was available, the research, the 2 raid things, and then all the things that was happening. But I just thought how funny it is that this matches the colors. Matches the colors beautifully. And I did screw up in that I thought I did this at half letter, and it ended up being neither half letter nor 6x8. So none of the page protectors that I had fit. And rather than reprint it, I've just punched it and put it in as it is, because let's not make things more difficult. And then for the final page, I just went into my stash and I just put some cards in from my stash. So that is the first 6 months of my project life. Again, mostly I am using the Ali Edwards stories by the month. What I plan on doing at some point is I'm going to put 2025 and then part 1, like January to June on here. But yeah, that is something for another day. I hope you enjoyed this little flip through. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. If you're not subscribed and you want to see more project life and more crafty projects, then hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Bye.